If you're tired of going in blind, going aimlessly without any direction, let me show you my approach how to make a tangible progress to grow as a producer and as a man in 2026. My main content funnel, it remains as always type beats. This is the lowest effort and the highest ROI if it comes to free marketing for your beats. If you're posting daily, if you're funneling email addresses with the free download on BeatStars or on your site, YouTube is the best platform, but rather keep it low-key. I don't want you to make it your only obsession. I did that. That is not worth entirety of your time, and I'm gonna show you how and why you should take this approach. Without efficient repurposing, you can leave a lot of content on the table, a lot of money on the table, to be specific. To be honest, you don't have an entire day to just make a beats, because you have to make content, you have to do all the things I'm gonna mention. So just bear in mind that making one beat can result also in rendering it as a loop. If you're making the melody yourself, you can make 1 to even 5 reels out of it. And this strategy not only grows your Instagram, not only grows your TikTok, it also grows your main type beat channel, which is the main driver for the sales, and also can lend you collabs with other artists, with other producers that can guarantee you an additional income. Our main strategy for this video is low effort and high results, because we want to focus on the least amount of time possible for each single task, but doing all of them at once, so you can grow exponentially in all areas necessary. Speaking of loops briefly, and I'm gonna mention, for my previous point also, we live in the era of AI, artificial intelligence, so there is no excuse to not streamline your workflow and make yourself a tool that will assist you with that. For example, if you'd like to make a CRM with your customers listed, to then approach them in DMs, or some kind of tool for digital marketing, like an agent who writes your emails. You don't have to know this by yourself. You can automate sending loops to Telegram or Discord channels, and all that is possible with Cloud Code, with the use of Gemini, and you don't have to code at all. You don't have to know coding, you just have to think for a bit. What do you want to build? Get a basic understandment, get a basic understandment on how coding works, what are the frameworks, what are the possibilities. If you don't know where to start, just look up the video on YouTube, there are plenty of it. I will make in the future some guides for streamlining your workflow with AI, so just stay tuned. And basically, going back to loops, you want to send them wherever you can. So email list, you create another funnel, you create a loop channel where you post your loop kits, collect emails with Recognize. If you don't know this platform, it basically allows to download the file after the person inserts their email and, for example, follows you on Instagram. So then you import that into your mailing platform of choice. For me, it's Kit. Post them wherever it's possible for you, and you will quickly make some connections and see some results with that. Something which is really popular in the sales environment, which I haven't seen in producers environment for a bit of time. What do I mean by milking? Using each and every opportunity you get. So for example, if you're doing email marketing, right, with Kit, other platform, and the artist responds, you have to engage with him, you have to build a connection, even if for the first email you see from him, he doesn't seem like he would buy your beat. You need to slowly build relationships, and then you will see how many potential customers you left on the table just like that. If you got a BeatStars sale, you can directly message the artist, because this is called a hot lead or warm lead. Never mind. So whenever artists buy your beat, it means that he is already interested in your stuff, in your music, right? This is a much better situation when, for example, we are talking about a warm lead, which is an artist that just free downloaded your beat, so he didn't pay any money. Because the artist who already bought the beat we know already he's willing to spend the money on the music that he likes. And what I will repeat again and again, grow your email list. This is a very strong asset. And with one single email, you can potentially earn up to $1,000, $2,000 even. Approach artists in DM, follow back on Instagram, make connections, DM. Milk every opportunity you get. Going over briefly, one beat a day, at least one reel a day, one loop kit a week. With this strategy, you cannot possibly fail. You get so much exposure, and prove me wrong, but if you really put your heart into it and you really be consistent and honest with yourself, you will see some crazy results. I can guarantee you that. Now let's talk about fitness, because many of you actually think that this is something for later, that is not important. I strongly disagree. I am a big believer of actually being fit. Not only your physical health, but being just looking better creates you more opportunities in life. Simple as that. It is bad being ugly and being fat. My split, I'm a busy man. I don't have much time, so I developed this workout routine which allows me to train from 30 to 45 minutes a day. And I do mainly compound lifts, bench press, and like exercises that target a lot of other muscles, for example overhead press, also like pull-ups. So I don't do any fuckers exercise like some fucking around on machines, and I'm not wasting my time on that. I'm also trying to get myself into boxing. That is a good form of cardio. But regarding cardio, you can do it whenever you can. I usually like to go on a treadmill, which I set to 10 incline, I believe, between 10 to 14, and the speed between 4 and 5. And you do that at least 30 minutes per session per day, up to 1 hour, 1.5, depending on how much time you have. Stairmaster is also good. I set oftentimes after the treadmill session, I set the Stairmaster to 7 and go like 5 to 10 minutes, and that's enough to burn fat and stay lean. I'm not the leanest myself currently because I like to eat, but I will be, mark my words on that. And keep your heart rate around 130, 140 BPM. That's proven to be the best for the fat loss. The highly controversial point, many people don't really like this when I say it, but I don't count calories. I don't like it. I don't like carbohydrates, and I feel really bad on the diet where I just focus on my protein intake and eat a lot of carbohydrates with that. My recommendation to try: eat clean, don't eat processed foods, and the keto diet. So basically, if you haven't heard this term, the keto diet consists on non-eating any carbohydrates, like it's limited to, I believe, 20 grams a day. And what I eat on this diet is basically red meat. If I don't have, I eat pork. A lot of eggs, green veg like spinach, zucchini, avocado, especially like the Italian hard cheeses, black coffee, and to season your food, I use salt and pepper and a lot of butter. You can also eat nuts in moderation, and that's proven to be, for me, the best diet for maintaining a lot of energy, clear head, no like being brain fogged all day. You can also calorie count on keto, but I found it not necessary. With all this knowledge, what is remaining to just show up every day and do the fucking work. No one is gonna take action for you, so just remember that. My socials are here on the screen and down below. If you want to work with me on one-on-one, I can help you with any of that if you're feeling lost. Bye bye.